This indicator is very accurate. It gave a buy signal here, stop loss here, and take profit here. This indicator will take your trading to the next level. Just make sure you watch this video until the end and let's get started. Before I add the indicator, if you like my contents, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Here we click on indicators and we search volume trend order block engine. This one, which is a new indicator from BigBeluga. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, it is overlaid on the price chart. This indicator combines two concepts together, trend direction and order block. For the trend direction, the calculation is based on super trend engine, and for the order blocks, they are volume weighted order blocks to show exactly when institutional buyers and sellers were active in the market. Similar to super trend, we have a line on the chart. When the price is above the line, the color of the line is green, and this shows that the price is advancing in an uptrend. And when the price goes below the line, the color of the line becomes red, and this tells us that the price is declining in a downtrend. So similar to super trend, by the help of this line, we can know about the current direction of the market. But this is not all with this indicator, and the indicator also identifies order blocks inside the trends. For example, inside this uptrend, it identified a bullish order block here, another bullish order block here, and another bullish order block here. And for each of these order blocks, the indicator also split the volume into buying and selling percentages. So you can have an evaluation on the strength or weakness of the identified order block. For example, for a bullish order block, clearly we want higher buying percentage like this case, where for this bullish order block, we have considerably higher buying percentage than selling percentage. Alright, the excellent feature of this indicator is that it gives trading signals when we have retests of the order block. Before I explain this, I'm proud to announce that I have published a book, The Art of Price Action Trading, which is a complete guide to price action analysis. The link is in the description and you can get it later if you want to master price action trading. Alright, getting back to the indicator. As I said, the indicator gives trading signals when we have retests of the order block. This is how the signals are generated. For example, here you can see that from here the direction of the market is in an uptrend because you can see that the line became green and a bullish order block was identified here. When there is a pullback of the price and retests of the identified order block, and then after that, when the price bounces with the minimum amount of volume which is set in the settings, then the indicator generates a buy signal like this. If we go to the settings of the indicator, and here if we scroll down, here you can see that by default, for the retest signal, at least 50% volume is needed. You can change this and, for example, increase it if you want to get signals only when a big institutional money is involved. Alright, so in an uptrend, when we have retests of the bullish order block and then the price bounces with the minimum percentage amount of volume that is set in the settings, then the indicator generates a buy signal like this. We have the same situation and signal in a downtrend. For example, here you can see that the price is below the line and the color of the line is red, telling us that the market is in a downtrend, and then the indicator identified a bearish order block here. After that, you can see that we had retests of the identified bearish order block, and similarly the signal is generated when the price falls with the minimum percentage amount of volume that is set in the settings. These signals are very accurate because they are generated after retests of an order block, but they don't happen often. I mean, many of the times the price may not completely reach the order block. Like this example here, you can see that in this downtrend, we had a bearish order block here, then we had pullback of the price, but only near to order block. And in this case, the indicator doesn't generate a signal, but still they can be good trading opportunities. Now, let me teach you how you can trade based on these cases. We need to add another indicator. So here we click on indicators and we search MACD. This one, moving average convergence divergence, and we need to change the settings of MACD. So here we go to the settings of MACD, and here for the fast length we set it at 13, and for the slow length we set it at 34, and finally we go to the style tab and we remove MACD line and signal line because we only need the histogram. Alright, now let me teach you how you can trade based on this setup. Here you can see that the line is green, so from here we can say that we are in an uptrend, and after that here you can see that the indicator identified a bullish order block. Now we should wait for a pullback of the price. If the pullback reaches to the order block, the indicator will generate a signal as I explained earlier, but when the pullback is just near to the order block, like this case here, there is no signal, and we use MACD in this situation. After the identification of the order block, when the advancing of the price is stopped and the price is going for a pullback, here in this situation where we are in an uptrend and we had a bullish order block identified on the price chart, here in MACD we want the MACD histogram to become red. So you can see that while the price was going for a pullback, here the MACD histogram became red. Now we want to know when the pullback is ended and we have increase of upside momentum in the market. For this purpose, we wait for MACD histogram to go above the center line and become green. You can see that it happened here. So here we can say that the pullback probably ended and the price is gonna advance more. So in practice, we could enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the lowest low in the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. In this case, because the pullback was deep and extended, you can see that the line became red during this flat market. So if you want to decrease your risk as much as possible, you should wait until the price is closed back above this line. Alright, this was a long position setup, and now let me teach you a short position setup. Here you can see that the price went below the line and the line became red, telling us that the market is probably in a downtrend. Then the indicator identified a bearish order block here, and now we should wait for a pullback. If the price reaches to the order block, the indicator will generate a sell signal when the pullback is ended, but in cases like this, there is no signal and we use MACD. In this case, where we are in a downtrend and we have a bearish order block, here in MACD histogram, we wait for the histogram to become green. And after that, when the histogram goes back below the center line and becomes red, that is when we can say that probably the pullback ended and the price is going to decline more. In this case, exactly here, when the MACD histogram became red, you can see that before that, another bearish order block is identified, which gives more confirmation that probably we're going to have sharp decline of the price. So in practice, we could enter a short position at this point when this new candle was opened with the stop loss above the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2, and you can see that this trade was also a profitable trade. Please pay attention that this trading strategy is very accurate, but it doesn't mean you will not have any false signals, and you need to manage your losing positions properly so you can minimize the effect of your losing positions on your trading account. There is a risk management strategy that is called 1% rule, and it is one of the best risk management strategies that you can use. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it now, because without a proper risk management, you cannot become a consistently profitable trader. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.